ditching the idea of effort at the moment. And
Good.
I think, go ahead.
Good, because effort is manipulation.
Yeah, totally.
Effort is compensating with action what you didn't do with your vibration.
Yeah.
We're not talking about action, we're talking about effort, because action can be inspired and blissful. But that thing that humans usually mean when they say effort, that's what you do when, instead of tuning in and calibrating and letting the universe and the law of attraction do all the heavy lifting, you're trying to do it with your own physicality. And it works pretty good for a while, because you can offer enough action to take care of most things that you need to take care of. But the bigger your life gets, the less able you are to tend to it through action and effort. We want to help you reduce the resistance in each thought that you are offering. Now, sometimes you don't have resistance in a thought. And those subjects in which you don't have much resistance, for the most part, you also don't care that much about. That's why you have less resistance. The more you want something, the more you've been thinking about it, and the more you've been thinking about it, the more resistance you have likely added to it. Because you think, oh, we love you so much. You think that it's struggle and attention and effort and sacrifice that make things happen. And we say it's attention that makes things happen, and the struggle and the sacrifice slow them down. So it doesn't matter how you got to the place of associating success with hardship. Doesn't matter how you got there. Just get over it. Path of least resistance means I, in this moment in my human body, am allowing the resources of the universe to flow through me and to me for the attraction and creation of things that matter to me. And that is allowing universal energy, universal forces. When you are in any moment in time focusing your consciousness in a way with no resistance, there's a power in that. And we don't speak the word power to make you feel powerful over something. We speak that word power to help you to feel the fullness of universal forces focused through you, and the delicious nature of such a moment in time. In other words, empowerment is you not getting in your own way. And that's not the easiest thing in the world to do when you're a physical human who has been trained to get in your way. You've been training yourself, and you've been trained by others to weigh the pros and the cons and the pluses and the minuses. And so you let it flow, and then you stop it, and then you let it flow, and then you stop it. And if you are really trained well by your society, who wants you to be utterly objective, meaning, oh, you can do that, no you can't, that's what true objectivity is. These are all of the reasons why you can succeed, and these are all of the reasons why you can't. That's objectivity. People don't want to admit it that way because they think they're just being balanced. We think you're pinching yourself off unnecessarily. So we like to talk about the power of non-resisted thought, which you, dear hearts, don't know that much about, because you don't get very far down a thought path before you contradict your own thought with your objectivity, or with your lazy gaze, with your unwillingness to stay focused upon what you want for sort of silly reasons, like I might be misunderstood, or someone else might not like the way that looks, or I've never been in this place before and I don't know what to expect, so I think I'll just expect negative things.
I work hard. I love what I do. And a lot of times I feel burnt out. I don't know why. Is it because I'm not in the right path to what I need to be doing?
No, that isn't what it's about.
Or I'm pinching myself off?
Yeah, but let's just walk right through the sentence that you just offered. I work hard. And that's a fine statement, because it could mean I care about this, and I focus on it, and I give it steady attention, and it has momentum, and the universe keeps yielding, and so it feels like it is my path, and it keeps unfolding. That's another way of saying I work hard. But I work hard also can mean I introduce resistance to this, and the resistance makes it harder than I want it to be. When you first began, you said, I work hard, and then what came next?
I work hard, but I feel burnt out, and I don't feel, I do well, but I don't feel in my mind where I want to go. I'm going at the same speed.
The words that we wanted you to say again were the, I feel burnt out, because we want to say that when you find a way, and you find it, when you say, I love my work, often you are in the receptive mode. But if you're not able to maintain that receptive mode, then when there's no new energy that's flowing to you, then the energy that flowed can be depleted, and that's what makes you feel burnt out. That's why we talk about step 1 is contrast causes you to ask, and step 2 is source answers, and there's no resistance in the step 2 part at all. And step 3 is the work of focusing with as little resistance as possible until you feel the energy break through for you. That's when that idea comes. And then step 4 is mastering that. Step 4 simply means recognizing when you are, not your work and not someone else, but when you are introducing resistance into the equation, because it's only the resistance that you introduce into the equation that slows the energy and therefore causes depletion and therefore burnout. In other words, no one else can introduce resistance into your equation, only you. Others can influence it as they say things and you listen to them.
The thought that hard work is what is needed to build great things versus the idea of using the power of source. I struggle with that.
But let's talk about what hard work is. We'll tell you some things that are using the power of source, and you tell us if this meets your criteria of hard work. To be in the receptive mode and to be consistently in that receptive mode, so it's step 4, so you're really in that replenishing mode. It requires focus. It requires being willing to look at positive aspects even when negative aspects are showing themselves to you. Think that's hard work?
I can do that.
But is it hard work?
At the beginning it
It
can
is.
be. Yeah.
And so what makes the difference between that being hard work and that being not such hard work?
Practice?
Doing it until you get the hang of it. In other words, doing it until it becomes easier. And so when you think about what you want, you connect with source energy about it. When you think about it not being done, then that's like, the best analogy we have is you think about what you want, and it's like putting an engine on your train. You're the train going that way. And when you think about it not happening, it's like putting an engine on the same train going in the opposite direction. So even though there's a lot of hard work going on, you're not going anywhere. And so if you just stop doing that, then you allow the momentum of your desires to carry you further. So our question to you is, what causes it to be less work to focus on what you want? What kinds of things could you do or have you found success with that make it not such hard work? You said you do hard work. Tell us about it.
You know, I have several projects going on. I'm a healthcare professional, entrepreneur, and there's a lot that I'm juggling and taking care of each day.
So you say that you work hard. Tell us about that.
I help people every day and have
That
a better
must be
quality of
thrilling
life.
because you were born to do that. That must be thrilling, is it?
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
Yeah. We're just playing our role in a way to try to evoke from you more thoughts that are replenishing. Let's just keep starting over. So you say you work hard. Tell us about your work.
So I help people have a better quality of life by being able to chew better, and I also get to create amazing ideas that I have in mind that help people across all, like in healthcare and
That sounds really wonderful, and you feel replenished to us, does it to you? Now let's go at it from a little different directions. So you say that you work hard and that you're juggling a lot of things. Who schedules you?
I schedule me, and I might not be that good at it.
It's like the wheel was going and you stuck a stick in it. In other words, you've introduced resistance into the equation, and you're just wanting to face reality, but we don't want you to face reality, because in the process we're wanting to help you to discover the new thought ways. We want you to see if you can receive. Just try it a little bit, because we think you're right there where you can. See if you can receive your inner being's version of your work. So we are Esther's inner being and more, and we are having a conversation with your inner being. So you are an uplifter of others, and you say that you work in a focused way about it. Tell us about your work, and we're asking for you to receive your inner being if you can.
It's very orderly, and time is not an issue for me, and I get to take as much time as I want doing whatever I am basking in.
Now, we don't want you to make stuff up.
Okay.
And it's better to just stay more general in the process of it. Okay. And so give that a go again, but this time don't be untruthful, but tell us the truth, tell us the absolute truth, but be general enough in it that it feels good when you say it. I schedule myself, and I'm getting better and better at this.
I have the liberty to schedule myself.
Really good word.
And the freedom to set my schedule and choose who to work with, and I love that freedom that I have.
And more, now we're taking over for your inner being. And
Sure.
more, as I connect with this energy that creates worlds, I experience the benefit of the cooperative vortices that are moving about, mine and that of others, so that we come together in more timely manners. Things that ordinarily would take a longer period of time, because I'm chasing this down or chasing this down, are taken care of because of the universal forces that are involved. And things happen in just remarkable ways. And the best way that I can describe this is that the timing of my world is working better for me. It's as if I've gotten out of my own way, and now timing is working better. I realize that there is a never-ending trail of those who could receive the benefit of my work. I also realize that all of them are not ready for me right here and now. So I don't have to be ready for all of them, because they're all not ready for me. I just have to be ready for those who are ready for me. And the universe knows who's ready for me and who I'm ready for, and it's sort of being scheduled in this uncanny way where it's as if there is a consideration that is taking place that is beyond anything that I am doing with my own physicality. We want Esther to know that there is nothing more practical, more productive, more getting things done-inness, more effective, more efficient, more rewarding, got most of those words in, than hooking up to the power that creates worlds and pointing it in the direction of your desire. If you could give up the effort that you apply in earning your connection and just accept you're connected, and then stop unplugging with negative thought or negative words or negative commentary, negative judgments, negative comparisons, if you could just hook up and point, you would discover how blessed you are. You would discover how important you are. You would discover how on the leading edge of creation you are, right where you said you wanted to be, right where you belong, doing what you want to do.